All right, Tay, let's talk about the opening tee shot here. So we got kind of a short, reachable par five, but there is a lot of trouble out here. So we have a creek that runs down the right side and crosses the fairway, split fairway, and what we're looking at is we got a big bunker on the left, out of bounds down the left. Up by the green, there's a big pond. And so if you hit a really good drive, you can take advantage of this hole. You can get there in two, you can have a chance to make eagle and start to round off right. The problem is we have to take into account all the other trouble on the hole, right? We got the creek. The creek's kind of skinny, so you don't always get in there, but it does have a little bit of a bed that kind of funnels the ball down into it if you get too far right. We also have that bunker is coverable with a good drive, but obviously the driver ranks a little bit trouble. So based on, I would say, a few key factors for warm up before you come out here, how you're feeling with the clubs coming into it, and really the wind direction will decide what club you hit off this tee. So for instance, when it's downwind, I actually typically dial back a little bit because I can still cover that bunker with my mini driver or 3-wood. But when it's into or off the left or off the right, I tend to want to hit driver and get it down there as far as I can. That way I still have an opportunity to go forward in two. The closer you get to this green, the easier the second shot gets, just because of how dangerous the water is on the left. It really cuts in, and they shave the left side of the green down so the ball can still roll into the water. So walk me through kind of what you think you would do, let's say on just a calm day, no wind, and you got a good warm up. What would you do here?
Typically, if this is a good warm up, is probably hit driver, just confidence wise. To be honest, I do hit a right to left shot, so this hole obviously plays that. So I would have no problem just hitting driver, especially because 3-wood hasn't really been as consistent for me, but driver for me has been pretty good. So.
Okay, yeah, and I agree. I think that it's important you mentioned that your normal shot is a draw, because I think a draw suits this hole really well. Again, being able to start it at the trouble and bring it away from the trouble. And again, the bunker is the best place to be here if you're going to miss, because then you can just lay it up and you still got to wedge it. So I think, again, a reminder or remembering coming to this hole, good warm up, how you're feeling with each club, and really taking into account the wind and knowing where you can and can't miss here is really important.